Good morning. Welcome to campus. Welcome to the Memorial Union, Iowa State. We're glad you're here. It's been 2 years since we've done something like this, and it feels like it's maybe been 20 years. And so I apologize for any rustiness or lack of practice it might look like, but we're just incredibly thrilled everybody's here. My name is Chris Schwartz. I'm the Associate Chair for Undergrad Studies in Mechanical Engineering. Let me be the first person to welcome all of you here. Again, we're so glad to see faces, and we're not looking at you through a Zoom screen or something this morning, so we're very thankful about that. The program this morning basically is we want a way to recognize individually our graduates in mechanical engineering before you go to the big ceremony this afternoon, if that's where you're headed. And we want to give them a chance to say a few words about what was meaningful to them at Iowa State, fondest memories and those sorts of things, and also possibly thank the people that they think helped in this journey. So before I hand it over to Caroline, our department chair, first of all, I personally want to thank everybody for making the trip here. Luckily, the weather's nice. It's sunny. It's cold, but it's sunny out there, so it can be a pleasant day to be out on campus. I know a number of you have traveled quite a distance to be here, so we appreciate that. Before we get too far, I do want to thank our advising office staff. If you could all stand up for just a second to be recognized, they're the ones that were kind of instrumental in getting many students to this point and also setting up things this morning. So if we could thank the advising staff. And also, before we get too far, I would really like to thank all the family and friends and parents and everybody here who's here to support all of you and the department. So. So before we get any further, I do want to welcome Dr. Caroline Hayes, our department chair, to the stage to deliver some opening remarks, and then we will start announcing the graduates' names.
Thank you, Chris. So I'm really honored to be here today. And as Chris said, I'm Caroline Hayes, the chair of the Mechanical Engineering Department here at ISU. And I'm honored because all of the graduates here today have accomplished something really amazing. So they've succeeded under circumstances that few people alive today have had to navigate. If you think about it, it's been 103 years since we last had a worldwide pandemic, the 1918 flu pandemic. And somebody would have to be even older than that, even older than 103 to even remember it. So I think we're pretty safe to say that none of the graduates remember that time, and nobody in this room experienced that. So this is really a unique, once-in-a-lifetime thing that you have accomplished. You've had it much harder, certainly, than I did. I mean, we never worried about stuff like pandemics. I mean, it was hard enough going to college without worrying about those things. But you've done it. And I'm really glad to be here with you today because, for one, it's been 2 years since we've done this in person. But now we're back. So at any rate, I'm also happy to see all of you here today with all your friends and relatives who, if I look way far back there, I can see people all the way clear on the other side of the room. So it's really wonderful to see all of you and to see all the support and love that you've given to your graduates. And that's what has enabled them to do what they've done. So I also want to say, as educators, the way in which we impact the world is by educating some really bright, energetic, smart young people who are going to accomplish great things in their lives, both big and small. So that means you. So today is a day for celebrating. So go out there and do great things. Make us proud and have a great day. So thank you, graduates.
Okay, so we will allow everybody to get into battle positions here, and we'll start calling people up. All right, so our first graduate this morning, congratulations to Zadan Abdul Aziz from Kannur, India, graduating magna cum laude.
Morning. Thank you all for being here. My favorite memory through Iowa State would probably be the day I had to walk to work all the way from Freddie Court the morning of the polar vortex. So, yeah, since I'm from India, I've never seen snow before that. So it was a pretty fun time. And I'd like to thank all my professors, my advisors throughout my time here at Iowa State. And a special shout out to Mom and Dad who couldn't be here because of the whole pandemic thingy, but I love you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations to Logan Blom from Farmington, Minnesota, graduating magna cum laude.
Yeah, I thank my parents, family who have supported me and just been there for me for this school. And also I would shout out the Papa John Center. One of my favorite memories is through them. They have a program, Size Starters, that's a business accelerator for like new businesses, and that was really awesome. I got to do that this summer.
Congratulations to Charles Burke from Naperville, Illinois.
Just want to thank my family for making the trip out here. Yeah. Speaking of good memories, gotta love Iowa weather. The derecho last year, it was great just looking out the back window and seeing a tree on my garage. So, fun times.
Graduating magna cum laude, congratulations to Aman Cerny from Mundelein, Illinois.
So I just want to thank my family, friends, professors, anyone that supported me along the way these past 4 and so years. Favorite memory, many of my favorite memories are just sort of those days where nothing was really planned. Text a few of your friends, and the pieces just fall along the way, and the rest of the day ends up being great. Thank you.
Congratulations to Dawson Cordes from Springville, Iowa.
I think my favorite memory would simply be the time I spent with my friends and my brother here on campus. And I would like to thank my parents that helped me through this long and difficult journey. I've probably been much harder without their support. Yeah.
From Aurora, Illinois, congratulations to Michael D'Amico.
I just wanted to thank my family for coming in and visiting and supporting me along the way. Of course, the professors and my second family back home from Aurora, Illinois as well. Favorite memories got to be probably the derecho as well. Riding my bike through about 11 p.m. or midnight through a power-stricken Ames was a pretty unique experience. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but it was pretty awesome all around. Thank you.
From Chicago, graduating cum laude, congratulations to Jacob Deandra Covera.
All right. I'd like to thank my friends and family, my girlfriend for showing up and being so supportive of me throughout these 4.5 years. Through this time, there's no one good favorite memory. All these have been so amazing.
From Oregon, Wisconsin, congratulations to Catherine Fellens.
I would like to thank all my family, my parents, my grandparents, my boyfriend, all my professors, and definitely my advisor. I'd say my favorite memory is not doing well on my first college exam and crying to my mom on the phone after. And then all she did, I was like, am I cut out for this? And all she did was like, you can do this. And here I am. I'm very happy. So thank you.
From Blue Springs, Missouri, congratulations to Joshua Goldsmith.
Hi, I'd like to thank my family for coming out and, of course, supporting me over the past 4.5 years. I'd like to thank my girlfriend and her family, as well as all my fraternity brothers, all the journeys we've gone through and all the support they've given me over the past few years. I can't really think of one memory tie down everything from that encompasses my college career, but just all the nights staying up till 2 a.m. Studying. Who knows how productive we really were, how much caffeine we had going through our bodies, but that's when you get really close to all your friends and really fall in love with what you're doing.
From Homer Glen, Illinois, graduating cum laude, congratulations to Victoria Hennessy.
I'd like to thank I'd like to thank all my family and friends for being here today. Special shout out to my professors and my academic advisor, Elijah McKenzie. They were really great support, and I'd like to give a special shout out to my mom too, because she's my biggest cheerleader. And so one of my favorite memories here at Iowa State is probably winning bingo at the ISU After Dark. I literally went to bingo every year from freshman to senior year, and I finally won my senior year, so a lot of hours spent.
Congratulations to Wyatt Jameson from Ankeny.
I'd like to thank my family, my mom for coming out here, my grandma, my girlfriend Kayla. And I didn't know that we were going to be telling favorite memories, but they just told us that out in the hallway. I was like, oh, okay. So one thing that stands out to me, a memory that really stands out when I think of my college experience was when I got my first thermodynamics exam back. And I got a 0. I got a 0 on this exam, and I put my name on this exam, and I had actually tried on this exam, and I got a 0, and I was like, what the heck? I got a 0. And then the guy in front of me turns around and he's like, dude, me too. What the heck? So luckily I passed the class somehow with a C, and I just got out of there. So I'd like to thank everybody for their support. Thank you.
From Ponce, Puerto Rico, congratulations to Axel Lopez Maldonado.
Good morning to you all. I'd like to thank my family that are sitting over there, my girlfriend also that came over from pretty far. And yeah, it's pretty hard to choose just one memory out of these 4.5 years that I've been here. But if I had to choose one specific one, I had this 270 class, which is a design class, and we tasked ourselves with making a trash compactor, and we had to make it out of wood and all that kind of stuff. And after modeling it and making it look really pretty in 3D, and we actually made the prototype, once we actually tried to make it work, it just fell apart. And it's because we forgot to incorporate the most important thing is gravity. We forgot to incorporate gravity. So yeah, so honestly, the biggest thing I take from that experience is don't forget your basics. Thank you.
From Naperville, Illinois, congratulations to Joseph Massey.
Good morning. I'd like to give a special thanks to my family who's sitting over there, mom, dad, and my sister Autumn. Especially huge shout out to my girlfriend also over there. We met. My favorite memory We met 4.5 years ago, freshman year, yell like hell, on head to toe in yellow and red paint, and had to dance on Central Campus in 35-degree weather. And so I appreciate all the time and support from all you guys, and I've greatly enjoyed my time here at Iowa State. Thank you.
Congratulations to James Milder from Winfield, Illinois.
Morning. I'd like to thank my parents, obviously. They have supported me through thick and thin, and I wouldn't be here without them. I would like to thank my family as well, who came out here to support me. I would say my favorite memory is when we stormed the field after beating 6th-ranked West Virginia in 2018. Go Clones, don't come to Jack Trice ranked.
Congratulations to Mitchell Mueller from Broomfield, Colorado.
I'd like to thank my family for coming out here, as well as former Dean Easterling. He taught me a lot of valuable lessons, and I'd really like to give a shout out to Alyssa Staffney, my advisor. I met with her like three times a semester, and without her guidance, I wouldn't be here today, so thank you.
Graduating magna cum laude, congratulations to Lucas Pearson from Prior Lake, Minnesota.
I'd like to say thank you to my parents and sister for coming out. Thank you to all my professors. I've had a lot of great professors recently, Dr. Petoni, Professor Heisey. And a thank you to my current bosses and former boss, Kirsten and Eliza. Thank you for letting me take whatever classes I want also. Also, shout out to the TI Inspire calculator. I wouldn't be here without you today. And for a favorite memory, it's actually a collection of memories. They put all of our basic core exams at the same time. So we are all taking the test at the exact same time, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., whatever day it is. And after the exam, everyone gets together, and then you either wallow in your pity when you realize you got a question wrong, or you're happy, which usually doesn't happen. So yeah, thank you again to everyone.
From Kandy, Sri Lanka, graduating cum laude, congratulations to Dinoth Ratnavera.
Hello. First of all, I want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my brother. They're all back in Sri Lanka. They helped me through everything, so thank you. And one of my favorite memories, actually a terrible one. So it was freshman year. I broke my foot playing rugby, and then the next day I had to take a final, which was on my birthday, and I failed the final. But it's all good. I retook it. I'm here now. I passed. And it's a good memory because every time I'm in a tough situation, I'll look back and say, it's not that bad. So thank you.
From Stillwater, Minnesota, congratulations to Jacob Rigg.
Hi. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for everything they have done to get me here. And a favorite memory I have is before COVID, I was able to take advantage of the Iowa State study abroad and go visit New Zealand. Thank you.
Graduating summa cum laude from Marshalltown, congratulations to Connor Stonewall.
I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and all my professors for all the support over these past years. And then most of my favorite memories were road tripping to all these recent bowl games Iowa State football's gone to. I've gone down every year with my family, and now this year going down with all my roommates.
From Clinton, Iowa, congratulations to Bethany Tegler.
Hi, I'd like to thank my family who's sitting right there, especially my dad who decided to stay up late with me and study with me when I couldn't get a study group during COVID, and would pull out his old physics book and try to help me understand some of the concepts. I'd like to thank a lot of my professors like Dr. Starnes and Dr. Petoni as well. And my favorite memory, I have a lot, but one of the more recent ones is this past semester, actually a couple weeks ago, I was on campus for around 16 hours. I was either in class or grading all day, hadn't had nothing to eat, and I was just kind of sending out a couple funny Snapchats to some of my friends, and my one best friend, who was also graduating but couldn't be here today, showed up out of the blue and brought me a bunch of food one night, and he's like, I know you haven't been eating, but I just wanted to give you something. I know where you hide when you're doing your grading, and so just that camaraderie was real sweet to look back on too.
From Mason City, Iowa, congratulations to Brady Tilkus.
Hi, I would just like to thank all my friends and family for helping me get to this phase of life, because it's been long, rough journey, but we're here now. Favorite memory, don't really have one, just late night conversations with friends in your room until, 1, 2 in the morning that aren't really productive, but feel very productive at the end of it. Thank you.
From Downers Grove, Illinois, graduating magna cum laude, congratulations to Olivia Tyrrell.
Good morning. I really just want to thank first and foremost my parents for getting me to this point, my grandparents for all their love and support, all the faculty and advisors at Iowa State who got me through this degree, and of course my friends in Emmy that I met on the very first day. All my collective memories with them, whether it was commiserating over our calculus homework or exploring campus in the middle of the night, were really just collectively my best times at Iowa State. Thank you.
From Bolton, Connecticut, congratulations to Matthew Vandenberg.
I'd like to thank my family for being here, and more importantly, paying for this university. Screw the student debt. My favorite memory is getting lost in the chemistry building, Gilman Hall. Now, it's not easy, it's not hard to navigate, but apparently it's just a labyrinth to me. I was stuck in there for like 45 minutes. On the ground floor, too, there were windows. There were windows. I could see freedom. And I couldn't reach it, though. And eventually I did exit, and I had no idea where I was. I only knew the front of the building. I went to some parking lot out back, and I was like, what's going on? Where am I? How do I get around this place? But anyway, favorite memory. Honestly, exiting the building, getting lost was better than Calc 3, so.
Congratulations to Natalie Warner from Ames.
I'd like to thank my loving husband, Adam Baker, whose strategic career move included us moving closer to a university so I could finish out my studies. I would also like to thank my employer, West Tech Engineering, whose tuition reimbursement program made it possible to pay for this degree, and their flexible scheduling made it possible to actually attend classes and finish everything out. My favorite memory was actually our senior capstone design group went on a sponsor visit at the very beginning of this semester. We decided between our class schedules that we needed to make it up to Chicago and back in one day with at least 4 hours on site. So we left here at 6 a.m. to get up there by noon or 1. And by the time we got up there, we were just having such a good time. I was laughing so hard, I was in tears. Everybody was just going wild, and we pulled into the parking lot. Everybody took a deep breath, and we opened the doors, and we were our most professional selves all of a sudden, and it really set the tone for the entire semester. Every time we met with our sponsor, it was exactly like that. We would be laughing so hard, something crazy would be going on, and then we'd hit the unmute button, and everybody would be silent and professional in front of our sponsor and nowhere else. So thank you, HydroForce Team 1 and 2, for great memories this semester.
From LeClaire, graduating cum laude, congratulations to Andrew Witters.
I would like to give a special thanks to my parents for coming out today, and also to my professors and advisors throughout my time here at Iowa State. Special memory would be all the late night study sessions and just-in-time lab report submissions.
And from Sioux City, congratulations to Galana Bayeda.
First of all, I would like to say thank you so much, everyone over here, and also I want to say thank you, my friend is in here, he's joining in here in electrical engineering student, so he will graduate next year too. And also I want to say thank you so much for my helping my family over here. Like they are not in person today here, they are back in home, and also. I would like to say thank you so much, my academic advisor, Professor John Wagner. He helped me a lot. So I want to say thank you so much.
All right, if we could have one more round of applause for the graduates. And so I just want to reiterate some of Caroline's words from earlier. We're proud of you. We're glad we're here. We're glad you're here today. Good luck out there. And to everybody else, have a great rest of your day and safe travels wherever you're going and a nice holiday season. With that, I'll hand it back over to Caroline for some closing remarks.
So all I have to say is, wow. I love hearing the favorite memories of the graduating students. I mean, they're both, it's interesting because they're always a mix of happy and sad, or just adversity. So, everything from storming the field, studying late with your friends or socializing, studying late with your dad because of COVID. That's an opportunity you probably didn't have before the pandemic. To persevering after breaking your foot, or, seeing a tree fall on your garage. And I want to say, I can personally identify with that latest one, because as you remember, just last Thursday, we had another windstorm that closed down the university. And I think when I go home, I'm going to go and gaze at the tree lying on my garage now. But enough about me. Today is for you and your families. So go out and celebrate, and go Cyclones!
Just want to encourage you all to make sure that you grab plenty of food. It looks like there's plenty left, so eat up and enjoy.